want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. I'm Lil Low.
I'm Bitch Shae.
And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Woo! It's getting too cold. I'm tired of starting a pod that way, but somebody needs to do something about it, and it's not going to be me. So I'm hoping by putting it out there, somebody will, step in. Put a stop to it. Grab Heat Miser by the neck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm tired of being cold. I'm ready for it to warm up.
Well, really, do we grab Heat Miser or Snow Miser? Like, do we get Heat Miser to come warm it up, or do we grab Snow Miser by the neck and say, knock it off?
I don't even know what that is.
You do know who Heat Miser and Snow Miser are. Snow Miser is, I'm Mr. White Christmas, I'm Mr. Snow, I'm Mr. Icicles, I'm Mr. 10 Below. Friends call me Snow Miser, whatever I touch turns to ice in my clutch. I'm too much.
I have no idea what that is.
And his brother is, I'm Mr. Green Christmas, I'm Mr. Sun.
What's that from?
I'm Mr. A Year Without a Santa Claus. Heat Blister, I'm Mr. 101. Friends call me Heat Miser. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. I'm too much.
Yeah.
They're Mother Nature's sons.
I've never seen that.
I never want to know a day that's under 80 degrees.
But that's how I feel, yeah.
I'd rather have it 80, 90, 100 degrees. You don't know who the Miser brothers are?
No.
Like, this is not ringing a bell at all?
I didn't have a childhood, apparently. Is this a children's thing?
Are you familiar with the claymation? Like, so how did you...
Claymation, like the PJs?
The what?
The PJs.
What's that?
And the claymation show. I think it came on like Nickelodeon or something. It was
This
like
is
a
Heat
black
Miser and
family.
Snow Miser.
Okay. They look familiar, but I don't think I've ever I might have as a kid. I don't remember.
Well, one of them needs to get down here and rectify the situation. Yeah, we need Heat Miser. And then they get in trouble and Mother Nature shouts and they stop fighting.
Yeah. I've never seen that, but I have seen them.
They need Snow Miser to make it snow in Southtown, but Heat Miser won't let him because that's his territory, so that the people will believe in Santa Claus, I believe. Santa's sick, so Mrs. Claus steps in. It came out in 1960.
Yeah. That's probably why I haven't seen it.
Well, you haven't seen that. What are you watching?
I've been watching this show called Stumble.
Where do you find this shit?
On Peacock.
You got so much time to find all this shit. You ain't watched the damn thing.
And I was looking through the list too, and I was like, I do want to watch some of this stuff, but I wanted to give it some time,
How much more time do you need for Severance?
Severance, I need to just go ahead and get it out of the way, man, for real. That's going to be my homework.
I actually went to go watch the thing you told me to watch, The Studio, and I said, you know what? No, I can't keep being treated like this.
Yeah, I was looking at the list I need to watch some of this stuff for real. There's a few things on this list, too many.
And now you got to wait a year to watch A Year Without a Santa Claus.
At least I'm keeping track.
You're writing it down. You've got a list. You're checking it twice.
But, yeah, I haven't.
What is this show about? What did you say it was?
Stumble is about this. It's a comedy about this lady who's a cheerleading coach, and I think she got fired or something happened with her other job, and she had to go and find a new school to coach at, and she had to build a new team, and it's just a comedy.
What an original plot. I'm so glad you're watching that instead of any of the things.
Yo, that shit is hilarious. It's so funny.
I tagged you on Facebook. You see they're going back into the jail.
Yes, I did see that, and I can't wait to watch it.
But
I felt validated because I was like, I remember you talking about this.
Yeah, you were.
And they coming back. Hopefully this season I'll see somebody I know up there.
Or that you don't see them in the jail.
Yeah, well, hopefully they're not still there, if they were.
Ask me what I'm watching.
What are you watching?
I'm watching Heated Rivalry. Matter of fact, I've watched Heated Rivalry, but I'm still watching Heated Rivalry. I watched Heated Rivalry, finished the season finale, and went back and watched the pilot. Heated Rivalry is so fucking good. I think it's going to change the way that we view television and how we view sports. And I think it could change the NHL.
What's so good about it?
Heated Rivalry is a show about two young men who get drafted to the NHL, and they get drafted to two teams that have a heated rivalry. That would be, in the show, the Boston Raiders and the Montreal Metros. But, like, the real rivalry is between the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens. And they gay.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they start fucking around.
Oh, wow. But they, like, enemies in the sports world.
Like, the league is, like, building up this rivalry.
But they actually love each other.
What?
This is crazy.
Now, for context, there are currently, right now, no out hockey players. We've seen it in the NFL. I don't think we've seen it in the NBA.
I think so.
Hockey, very white sport. You have to grow up somewhere that values hockey to play hockey, right? Like most of the times hockey is played in places where it's really cold. So one of the guys, he's like, which happens a lot in hockey too, he's Russian. So he comes over and he's like, listen, this is my ticket out of Russia. And the other guy comes from like a hockey family. He's half Japanese, so there's a lot to be said about like the whiteness of hockey.
Right.
And it's based off of books, but it is so fucking good. The first season is like 10 years.
Books with the S?
2 books.
Oh, okay.
I read them both in a day.
For real?
Yes.
So you read them after the show?
I did, yeah.
Wow, that's that good.
It's really good. Like, it starts a frenzy. So once you watch it and you like look at like one post about it, it's everything. And it's so well done. And it's like the director of the show is a gay man, and the person who turned the books into like a TV series. Super good. The book came out in 2023. That's how good it is.
Okay. Yeah, they picked up on it immediately.
The director, no, I'm lying. The second book, I believe, came out in 2023. The first book came out in 2019. The director read it during the pandemic, and then we had the writer's strike and all this shit. And they put the show together, and then they put the show together. The writer's Canadian, the director's Canadian. Like, the writer of the books, the directors are Canadian. They got Canadian actors. Did it in Canada. Did it on like a super, from what I'm hearing, like a crazy budget for what the product is. Amazing show.
Is it black people in it?
There's some black people in it, but the main characters aren't black. I think that would have been too much. Like, we gonna fuck the scene up. We in hockey. We gay.
Yeah.
And we
and
niggas.
we black. Yeah. Where can we find it?
You can find it on HBO Max.
Hey. Okay.
Put that one at the
I have
top
that.
of the list.
Okay. Put that at the top.
Because I feel like we need to, this is the intersection of our interests. You like to read. Mm-hmm. Oh, and if you want to read it, I hope you have an iPad.
I don't have an iPad.
Or, well, I'll let you borrow mine, because the physical copies of Heated Rivalry, the book, are sold out across the country.
That's insane. I wonder, do they have audiobook?
They do. They do. But it's not the same. It's so good. I do recommend watching the show and then reading the book, because you get even more context. And then I think that the fact that the show was done and that the actors are absolutely fucking incredible.
Yeah. I'm interested.
It's so good.
That's definitely something I wouldn't wait to watch.
Nah, you got to
like,
get on that yesterday.
Yeah, like, it sounds interesting.
Because if you follow me, I'm about to spoil it. I've had enough. I need to talk about this. It was one of those things where, like, I wanted to talk about it while I was watching it, but I have a habit. I have ADHD. I'm a Scorpio. I'm the town lunatic. I get obsessed with things, and then it, like, consumes me. So I'm still very much in the active phase of, like, I need to consume all of this that I can. I've watched, I think the 2 things that I've ever, like, rewatched, not for the sake of, like, oh, let me make sure because I could watch the recap and remember what happened. I've rewatched Arrested Development, but not, like, immediately after it happened, and The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. This ended. I'm talking about credit scene of the finale.
More.
I need to watch this again.
Yeah.
Like, wait a fucking minute. I need to watch this again. And I watched it again, and I looked like that. What is that meme where the person looks strung out and they're, like, looking at the pills? You know, it's like a cartoon.
Oh, the Family Guy.
Is it Family? Lois, yes.
Lois, yeah.
I'm like, I can't watch it. I can't. So then I bought the books on Kindle and read them both.
That's crazy.
I read Heated Rivalry and The Long Game. So then 2 days later, after I finished both the books, I'm like, okay, what now? So now I'm watching other people's interpretation, and I'm like, this is missing something. So then, guess what I do?
What? You make your own?
No, we're going to do that. I'm going to convince you to get obsessed. Mm-hmm. We'll have a subplot going on here.
I'm going to watch it as soon as I get home.
Because it's just getting launched overseas. So when everybody else goes through the withdrawal after episode 6, and they're like, God damn it, we need some black people analyzing this.
So it's only one season right now?
Yes, it just came out. It dropped the day after Christmas.
Damn.
The finale.
But see, once I get on and I watch it and it's no more, I'm like, damn, like.
And that's when the withdrawal starts, and that's where we're going to be right there to fill the fucking void. This is what I'm telling you. We shouldn't have the thought process on the show, but what I feel like is, okay, they just launched it in the UK and Spain, I think, which means that in a couple weeks from now, they're going to be going through the withdrawal. They're going to need some people to talk to about it.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, like you say, we don't have to talk through it now.
But we need this. It's life-changing. I was going somewhere with that, though. Oh, yeah, so what I've been reduced to, what else I'm watching outside of Heated Rivalry is these straight white men who have hockey podcasts have started watching Heated Rivalry, and they're doing reviews.
Are they doing a horrible job?
No. They're like rooting for them and their love story. It's crazy. That's why I'm like, Heated Rivalry is going to change. First of all, the way that we see media, right? They've done it from Canada with mostly Canadian folks. They've done it on, I wouldn't say a shoestring budget, but like a budget that's unheard of for the quality of product that they've produced. They're having conversations about homophobia in sports, racism in sports. They're showing, and for the show to be a gay men's love story, they're saying that women are obsessed with this fucking show.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're someone in marketing, and I know we've been dragging this, but if you're someone in marketing, the target demographic that you are trying to hit when you try to sell anything is women.
Right.
Because they buy the shirts. They show up to the thing.
They buy the merch.
Yeah. Even rappers. Yeah. Niggas could love a rapper. They don't always go to the show. Well, now they do, and they push the women to the fucking back. Back in the day, it used to be, you know, like The Baby. The Baby got popular with women first. Women love this shit. So now it's changing the way that we talk about who would consume gay men's media.
Yeah.
And how much people are willing to support and invest in that thing.
Yeah. I think that is definitely revolutionary.
It fucking is. I can't believe it. And because the writer is an ally, the writer of the books, the director is a gay man himself, they, without spoiling anything, they've taken the most dramatic, but the least traumatic route possible. Meaning, like, a lot of times with these stories, we see some really horrible shit happen.
Yeah.
At least that you don't have to be worried about.
Okay.
Like, nobody's getting Brokeback Mountain. You know what I mean? Have you seen that?
Yes.
Yeah, so where they beat him to death. That doesn't happen.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to worry about any of that shit.
They're not, like, undercover.
They are.
So they're not, like, out yet. Do they?
No, which is crazy. And then they have, like, the sports schedule. So, like, they only see each other every, like, 3 months. Like, if they happen to play against each other. And then they're in the same city for one night.
Yeah. I gotta watch it. Because now I'm like, how do they?
It is amazing. Mm-hmm. And you're forgetting, they're the 2 top players.
Yeah.
1 and 2 draft pick.
Yeah.
And they're young and they make a bunch of money. It's crazy.
Yeah, I gotta watch it because now I got questions.
Heated Rivalry. It's on HBO Max. Very seldom do I advertise things for free.
Yeah.
Glue your eyes to the screen.
Luckily, I have HBO Max, so I'm definitely going to be watching that.
Woohoo.
Because I'm not really watching anything important, as y'all heard. I mean, isn't like I like the shows I'm watching, but you know, we've been on break and stuff, so it really ain't been too much coming out.
I feel like if you watch the first episode tonight,
I'm gonna be finished by tomorrow.
Yeah.
You said 6 episodes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
They're
not
an hour.
bad. Yeah, if I go home and watch it immediately, like I should be done by midnight, maybe like 1 or 2 a.m. But
yeah, 1
Same
or 2
thing.
a.m. before you start the pilot back over. And I'm like, have you slept? And you're like, we should
just
go to the
one
hockey
more
game.
episode.
I bought hockey tickets and everything, y'all.
What's crazy is I actually went to school with somebody like middle, high school that played hockey. He was
Like
a
in
black-
the NHL?
No, but he played it like as recreationally, like outside of school. Cause I don't think we had a hockey team at Maury. We might have. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
But he played it like outside of school, but he was a black boy, obviously, and he was really my first introduction to the fact that like there's black people in the sport. You know what I'm saying? Like now he's a merchant seaman. Well, he's not a merchant seaman. He's like a captain. Like he drives boats, ships, and shit right now. But like back then, you know, hockey was like his lane and stuff. I felt like he was the first like black person I seen that was like into it.
Oh, and the last thing I will add, because I forgot something, both of the main actors are relatively unknown before they get these roles, these breakout roles, right? And it also says something about, like, stop casting the same fucking people in everything we see. We want to see new, exciting talent that can bring something new to the... And, oh, my God, they knock it out the fucking park. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I was a Bruins fan before this, just in the general sense, the same way I'm a fan. Like, the same way I'm a Pats fan, you know?
Yeah.
Like, go team.
Next we have honorable mention.
I can't believe it.
I really wish I knew what I was watching the show because I want to talk about it now. But now I have
it's going to be all you want to talk about. You're going to start texting me about it, and you're going to be like, damn, she's a bitch. She hasn't answered anything. And I'm going to be in my notes like, save it for the side.
Yeah. I'm going to be taking notes. But this week's honorable mention is the Addicts Theater here in Norfolk. I learned something new about them on TikTok, you know, regularly scrolling through the FYP. And this person named B.O.B. came up.
I'll be in the sky.
Not B.O.B.
I'll be there.
Like,
all right. The earth is flat.
not him.
And that was the most random B.O.B. song. That wasn't even
right.
like,
I was like, that's not even like
that
mainstream.
ain't nothing on you or not even B.O.B. So they calling you Bob.
The fact that I can't even believe him and 7th Streeter was like actually a thing.
When did he tell her, actually, I think the earth is flat? I think that's what ended the relationship.
I don't know.
Because when he said it on The Breakfast Club, that's what ended his relationship with the public. They're like, oh, we thought this nigga was smart. He might be an idiot.
Yeah, I ain't heard from him since, honestly.
There's pictures of the earth from space, dude.
Like, you know, somebody else actually pissed me off with that, too.
Was it Kyrie?
No, it was Wiz Khalifa. Because why would you say that? And you a Virgo, too.
You know, not to hold one person accountable for another person's things, but I'm wondering, like, how long has Amber Rose had these beliefs? Because she was with Kanye. That makes sense to me, right? How many of these beliefs did you know about Wiz Khalifa?
Well, 21 Savage was with her ass, too.
Yeah.
I think people forget that.
I don't know. I remember that all the time because he went to the slut walk. But you could probably try to talk about something like that to 21 Savage, and he'd start singing Monica or something. Like, I don't think that he wants to have those type of conversations. He was probably like, look, are we getting married or not? I need to stay in the country.
Yeah, well, him and Lotto probably gonna have tied up.
Allegedly.
She might be, yeah. We'll see. Anyway, because I got way off topic. Honorable mention.
I don't even know what Let Me Stay Focused is, but it's shorter than expected.
Honorable mention is the Addicts Theater.
Love you.
They are located in Norfolk. And
they're on Church Street.
On Church Street. Church Street apparently used to be known as the Harlem of the South. And it used to be like very like black and lively and, you know, all the things. But it's not like that anymore. But anyway, the Addicts Theater is the first theater in America that was financed, designed, and operated by black people.
What? No way. The City Hall has a nice painting of the Addicts that I'm always like, I wonder if I could get a print of that and put it up in my house.
Yeah. Like I forget the year that it was built. It was a long time ago. Then they closed it and made it like a shoe store or something. And then in the early 2000s, they reopened the Addicts Theater. And I know like a lot of people, they like go to TCC, like they have like, they go there for events and stuff. I haven't been there yet, but
you never been to the Addicts?
No, but me seeing this, I was like, dang, now I want to go there.
The Addicts is nice. I saw a play with Michelle Williams there once, the black one. And then when I spoke on that panel, I was in like the second floor of the Addicts Theater.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
That made me want to go there. So shout out to them. I didn't know it was black. I
Maybe we can rent it out for a screening of Heated Rivalry.
Yeah.
We call the local hockey team.
Or a live show.
Yeah. I don't know if we can afford that.
We got to look into it.
We got to crunch some numbers.
Who's Hotep?
Hotep of the week, who knows? The only thing I've thought about is Heated Rivalry. Like, I haven't gotten any sleep. I have to go back into the workforce, and I still am useless. But who do I have? Let's see. It's a surprise. Not even I know. Oh, it's Papoose. And I know I was going to lay off.
Because wasn't he just honorable mention?
I know that I said I was going to lay off of Clarissa Shields. I don't recall if I said I would lay off Papoose. We can't check the facts on that.
We can go back.
I mean, let's just say I don't recall it. So 50 Cent is mad at Papoose.
What?
And so he posted a video of a balding Papoose. Papoose shares, they're getting desperate, still trying to Photoshop DMX's head on me. May he rest in peace.
What?
And it is, in fact, the picture that they are trying to claim is Papoose is one of DMX's mug shots where he's balding, and they've put Papooses face on it.
Oh, why did they do that?
Why did you have to reveal it was DMX, Papoose? Why can't Papoose take your fucking hat off? That would have been a good way to prove this. But you know what I think, Papoose? I think that you are fucking balding. I think that you are fucking balding, just not to the degree of this photo. And you know what? DMX was twice the man you are, because when DMX started losing his hair, he just rocked a baldy.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
Papoose, you're a fucking loser. And I was just talking about Papoose being a fucking loser on my TikTok. And then the girls got in the comments and really showed me some shit. You been a fucking loser, Papoose, and you spent all Remy Ma's money while she was in jail, and you was fucking on everybody who wasn't tied down, and you got a gambling problem, Papoose. And then if it's one person I don't play about, it's the dog. Papoose, why the fuck would you post that picture of DMX? Usually I feel bad when 50 Cent sinks his hooks into people, Papoose. Right. You're done.
That's so random.
Why the fuck? You could have blurred DMX's face and just said, it's AI, it's propaganda, it's whatever.
It's not me.
It's not me. But you're going to put a compromising photo of DMX? And I want, for our listeners, because, sometimes I forget they don't know us as people, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all may be thinking, Lolo doesn't give that much of a fuck about DMX. She really just hates Papoose. Would you mind vouching that I've always given a fuck about DMX?
For sure.
I've always given a fuck. I love the dog. My dad was in a DMX music video. Bitches. I give a fuck about DMX.
Right.
And this was like, Papoose.
This was
I was trying to lay off you because you with that lady. And they done revealed that lady has some type of intellectual disability. Yeah. Now you're ableist, Papoose. You're a predator, Papoose. And I've been trying to stay off your ass, Papoose, because I got distracted by Mendici's Papoose. But don't become an enemy of the show.
It's a whole lot of love and hip.
I'm on your ass like white on rice, Papoose. While you looking at 50 Cent, you should be looking over your shoulder for me, Papoose. Because I've been having a fucking problem with you. I didn't like that you kept calling that damn baby the golden child and y'all got other kids, Papoose. I'll have you know, when Pants on the Ground came out and I showed my dad, at the end of the video, he went, what, he think he Papooses on?
Oh,
Get out the spotlight, Papoose. It's easier to find you that way.
I didn't even know who Papoose was until I heard Joe's song.
And you know what, Papoose? When Travis Scott said was off the Remy had a Papoose, I talked about that so much. My mom doesn't even listen to that song no more. I thought that was a good line, Papoose. But you're a fucking loser. That girl 30 years old, I found that out.
Who, Clarissa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Papoose, how old are you?
They said he's her first boyfriend or something like that.
Alphabetical Slaughter ain't gonna protect you from it all, Papoose. Name 2 other Papoose songs. Don't mention the Touch It remix from Busta Rhymes.
I forgot about that. I don't know.
What Blind Fury say that one time? They mad because we don't know anything about Buffalo. But does anybody know anything about Buffalo? That's how I feel about Papoose. Papoose mad because we don't know anything about Papoose. But does anybody know anything about Papoose?
I don't know anything about Papoose.
And he's not, and we're not gonna. Except for I can make a tight fist and make it crumble ridiculous. Wasn't DMX on that song too? Oh, Papoose, you're a bitch. Oh, you're a bitch. The dog is on the remix of that song. Everybody's on the remix. DMX is up there. Rod Digger's up there. Face of the century. We don't talk about how pretty Rod Digger is enough. But Papoose, you stupid motherfucker. I done pissed myself off.
It's crazy, man. How quick they...
You should have took that charge for Remy, Papoose.
Yeah, that nigga was out here acting like the perfect husband, the perfect ride or die. Well, he was out here.
I ain't been this mad on the show since Big Sean didn't do Guap on the Tiny Desk.
Oh, yeah. Was that 2025 or was that last year? I mean, was that 2024? I think it was 24. I don't even want
to think about it.
Well.
Fuck your Papoose.
Now, speaking of music, next we have lyrics and lessons, where we give a lyric and you get a lesson. I don't know if I did a lyric from this song before, but it comes from Over My Dead Body by Drake.
Over my dead body. Is that it?
Yep. And the lyric
I thought you meant the lyric. I'm like, good grief, what you got going on?
No, that's not the lyric. But I feel like, bro, this song is just one of them timeless songs to me. The lyric is, yeah, it's whatever, you know, feeling good, living better. I think maybe I was numb to it last year, but you know, I feel it now more than ever. And the lesson I got from that is like, sometimes you don't really realize shit when you like living it. It's like not until you like thinking back after the fact. It's like, dang, like I really like lived life, or I really like, you know, got through some shit, or you know, whatever the case may be. It's just that you don't really, in the moment, it's like you really just kind of do be numb to it sometimes, or you kind of just expect it. You know what I'm saying? It's like breathing, but it's really like a blessing when you look back at whatever it is, like whether it be good or bad. Something led you to this moment now, and it made you who you are in this moment right now. So it's kind of like good to, you know, look back at it. And I guess in the spirit of it being a new year, you know, it's kind of like, I was just kind of reminiscing about my last year and how like it felt like it was a great year, but it also felt like a bad year too. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, dang, like, what was I even doing? You know, was I really conscious? Was I really feeling what I needed to feel, or was I just like on cruise control?
I felt that way making our New Year's video. Like, wow, look at this.
Yeah, that one did evoke like emotions, cause it was like, bro, like, yeah, like we actually did talk about this for a while.
And you know what? Someone commented like, "Oh, the lore" or something like that.
For real.
And I realized like we just went up here yapping like. But I feel like we've said on the show before that we met at a 7-Eleven, but maybe we haven't.
We have, but you know, people haven't been there from the beginning, and even if you have, we probably forgot some stuff, you know, that we mentioned.
Or maybe like or them seeing 2017 on screen, you know?
Yeah, and I think it kind of inspired people to be like, damn, like yes, they actually have been friends for a while, you know, and like to actually see where we are now. It's like, I think it kind of put in perspective, like, oh, like you can actually do things and be consistent and end up, you know, far
with a recap at the end of the New Year.
It's crazy though, because it was like, damn, like we really did talk about this, and now we're here. Yeah,
I didn't tell you I was doing it because I wanted to be able to see like what emotion it evoked at a later date. So like, were you like shit?
No, I was like, oh shit. I was like emotional, and then it made me think of Cam.
Yeah,
and like, you know, because she was a part of the original idea. You know
in the original clip, actually, Kim was walking back and forth in front of the camera, and I was like, do I want to use this? And then I was like, no, I don't.
Yeah. But, like, that's something that we know.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, now we here, and she's here in spirit.
Yeah.
But it's like.
Or like Chris, because we never got Chris on an episode.
Right.
We were supposed to have Chris on an episode, and he came over here and he was talking to us, and we're like, you know, as your friend, this seems important. What's going on with you, bud?
Yeah.
And we just never recorded the episode. And before, when me and Blackheart were on the show, he was supposed to be driving in from West Virginia to do an episode, and he didn't make it in time. And so it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of happy that, like, Chris is our friend. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we knew Chris. Everybody doesn't know Chris, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
It would have been nice to have him up here, though, you know, so we could have that.
He was a huge fan of the show, though.
Yeah, well, he actually did listen and stuff.
Did you ever see his Facebook post where he was like, I'm taking complaints about Let Me Stay Focused. Please put them in the green boxes below. And he put 2 pictures of the trash cans.
Man, he was so funny.
No, one was a trash can and one was a dumpster, and they were both green.
I'm weak. But yeah, man, life is crazy.
Okay, I have a lyric, and it's nowhere near as serious. I have, his homeboys feeling my friends still all get together, gonna have a good time. My friends got money, his friends got money, so run that shit up, it won't decline. And that's from the song Off Me by Breathe. And it really made me question, you know, why you niggas ain't got no money. It really hit because, you know, I could sing the first part with confidence. My friends got money. Nigga, where your friends at? First of all, these niggas don't have friends. And then they don't have money. Where's the money, nigga? Where's the money, LaShondra?
They be spending on FanDuel.
Well, you know, they're attacking me because I said on TikTok, like, because I have a degree, I would like someone with a degree. Because I make a certain amount, I'd like someone who makes a certain amount. And they're like, it's not the degree while you're single, you stupid bitch. You know, so.
I just seen one thing where the nigga was like, yeah, I think he did say it's not a degree, and he had a degree or something. I did see a comment, but
yeah, and I was like, yeah, that's why you put your degrees at the end of your username.
I didn't get the context. I didn't know what the context was.
And then he was like, are you feminine, fit, and he used a word that meant submissive, but it started with a C. And I was like, for you, nigga, never. The fuck? So the question is, why you don't have money? And Mace once said, you know, you can't unlame a lame.
Yeah.
Money cannot unlame you. So you being like, I'm traveling the world. Okay, by yourself. I've traveled the world and joined an NHL hockey team sitting in my damn bed watching Heated Rivalry. And I've actually traveled the world now that I think about it.
Facts.
I have no interest in Europe, but one of these days I will. I'll go if you go, but I'll be kicking and screaming. Unless they invite us. Okay, so here's the thing. It's a side note, but we get invited to Canada for Heated Rivalry. I'm going to have to take down my slanders video of Canada.
Yeah.
I'm willing to do it, though. Or at least issue an apology.
Yeah.
I do think I came back from Canada and slandered it on an episode of this podcast. We will have to find out what episode that is.
I know it was cold.
And I think I slandered poutine.
No, it wasn't cold.
I slandered poutine specifically, and turns out it's one of the actors' favorite foods.
Yeah, I remember you saying the food wasn't good. And that's what kind of turned me off, because I had been wanting to go, and I'm like,
Well, that's why I don't want to go to London. You know what? I'm about to do it again. Anyways, you niggas don't have no money, or you don't have friends. And if you do have money, and you do have friends, your friends don't have no fucking money. It's stressing us out. Get your shit together. But let me stay focused.
Next we have Let Me Stay Focused. Our topic of the week. And it's kind of serious, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling it anymore, but since we're here.
I've been on an emotional roller coaster this episode. From like my hard eyes to Heated Rivalry to like my dagger eyes about Papoose.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about growth and how sometimes it feels or looks like boredom.
I'm regressing, so perfect time.
So I feel like, you know, a lot of people, I mean, I can't say, because you know what I hate when people be like, why no one ever talks about this? And it's like, you can go online and find hella videos of people talking about said thing.
We did that about conflict resolution skills, though.
But people really don't be talking about that.
You know what no one talks about? How come y'all comment on everything else? Nobody has come in the comments and said that light-skinned bitch is getting skinny. I would like more people to talk about that.
Yeah.
Not enough of that. Like, wow, we can see more of the chair behind her. No, like, are y'all watching us on YouTube?
Well, you know, a lot of people do watch us on YouTube, but a lot of people listen too, so can't fault
Why
them.
is nobody talking about it? No, I've been putting the videos on Spotify. I'm not taking no as an answer. The thing we're really not talking about is that one's lost 40 pounds. I'm not even getting any, like, BBL allegations or anything. I'm just suffering.
You gotta pop your shit.
I can't. I'm glued to the bed, reading and watching TV. Okay, so nobody ever talks about
how growth can feel bored, like boredom. Like, it's like when you are protecting yourself, or you are setting boundaries, or what's another buzzword?
Doing the shadow work.
Yes. When you're doing the work, it's like you cut people off.
It is boring.
You know, you like, you don't entertain the things that you probably used to entertain, or things that'll bring you out of.
It's a fucking snooze fest.
Right. It feels quiet, uneventful.
It don't feel, it is. Boo. Snooze fest, snooze fest.
There's no plot. There's no climax to the.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. And so you just, why is that? Like, do you know? Because I feel like that kind of makes people regress, or like go back to like being problematic or toxic.
I feel like, not to sound like Soulja Boy, because I feel like if I did pop my shit enough, I feel like I would sound like Soulja Boy. The concept of like, do it for the plot, like, okay, y'all are doing it for the plot, but remember I used to be like, we need to do this for the viewers.
Right.
And y'all be like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? And I'm like, I got a
You
studio
was ahead of
audience
your
up
time.
here. Right? I was like, I have a studio audience up here. They need some new shit to see. And y'all would be like, but that is clearly a bad decision. And I'd be like, I know that. We got to see what happens.
Yeah.
Now y'all talking about,
What happened?
stop doing it for the plot, stop whatever. Doing it for the plot is interesting. The viewers are entertained. Mm-hmm. Doing it for growth is boring. The viewers are throwing tomatoes.
Yeah.
The viewers are asleep. The viewers have gone home. They went to the parking lot, got in their cars, and left.
They're home watching baddies.
Exactly. Like, that's why it doesn't feel boring. It is boring. It's a fucking snooze fest. It's like, I could do this thing and see a real blow up or crash out, or like some sort of big dramatic effect, because that's what we're doing it for, the plot for, right? Or I could do the thing I'm supposed to do, and it'll cause me as little drama as possible.
Right. But you're peaceful. You're at peace.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Because it just feels like...
Some people value their peace, though.
Right.
I don't.
But I think even a lot of people think... Or people want to value their peace. People say like they want peace, right? But when they get it, it's like, oh,
I don't want peace. I want problems. Always.
Like, they're like, damn, like, this is actually boring. So, you know, I think it's like, do people really want peace, or do they?
No, they don't.
Are they stuck in a cycle of chaos?
Listen, I was acting an ass yesterday, and my brother Tim, who's been on the show, was like, you need to fucking stop that. Okay, well, now I'm going to cuss you out. Surprise, you're on today's episode. Don't tell me what the fuck to do.
So
I don't value peace in that situation. But I'm not like, oh, we need peace.
Yeah.
There's a threshold of like, ooh, drama. And then a hair above that is, this is too fucking much. You'll never hear from me again. Thank you and good night. There's no, like, I don't, namaste. I'm in my house drinking tea. Like, that's like your vibe. You like a nice book and a hot beverage. That's not me at all. Fuck it. Run it up.
However, I still like a little bit of chaos. I wouldn't say chaos, but I like excitement. You know what I'm saying? I want a little bit of, I don't want to be bored.
And I like chaos is what I'm telling you. Like, there was a time where my screensaver was Helmo. You know the Elmo where it's like, like thrive in that.
Elmo on the fire?
Yeah. I love chaos.
Yeah, I like a balance.
Chaotic neutral, chaotic good, hooray. Chaotic bad is where I start to be like, oh, brother.
Yeah. Chaotic bad.
I'm chaotic neutral all the time.
But chaos creates adrenaline. You know, I think that's why people like it, because it feels like a rush.
It is.
But and when that feeling is gone, like, people can feel like something's missing, or I gotta do something to get that feeling.
But that's why the trick is to also be crazy.
In what way?
Just in general, just be a fucking lunatic. Because like, if you're always chasing an adrenaline rush,
yeah,
that's bad. But like,
but if you're just crazy,
yeah, if the adrenaline goes away, I just switch to being crazy. You know,
that's not good.
I'm not advising you to become mentally ill if you aren't, but how many of us aren't? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that leads me to the next point. People can sometimes mistake calm for stagnation, or feel like nothing's going on, you know, right now. That means I have nothing going on for me, which is not necessarily true. You know what I'm saying? Boring is not necessarily bad. It just means you are calm and regulated, you know?
Boo.
And it's not as exciting, right? But at least you're not putting yourself in stressful situations.
I don't. I either watch like stressful TV or whatever. But like even right now while you're talking, I'm like, no, I want my life to feel like Went West by Baby Chief Do It. All the time. Even half of the words you just said.
Yeah.
Bitch, it's time for sleep. Open your mouth, it's time for me. If I spend all my time with you, how the fuck I'm gonna have time for me? Spend is what I'm trying to do. It's a couple niggas I've been dying to see.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Everybody put your arms up. That's how I want to live. Like, woo. They were saying on TikTok, like, when you first meet someone and you have, like, a partner, you should ask them, do they want a big life or a little life? And I think that I want a big life.
Yes.
Like, even when I'm doing nothing, it's so exciting. That's why people are like, how did you get popular on TikTok? I'm like, I run my fucking mouth. I'm always thinking about something. I got a theory or idea, a plot.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to get on the internet and be like, you're a fucking idiot.
That's true. Yeah. I think there's a lesson in that. You know, you have to find your excitement even in doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Like,
Yeah.
let's do it.
You don't necessarily have to like sit there and be bored. You can.
That's what I'm saying. Even when I'm arguing, like, I'm not bored. And I'm not like, oh, this is disturbing my peace.
Yeah.
I'm like, run it.
You
We're
know,
arguing. Let's do it.
I don't want to argue. I just want to have fun. You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
doing anything. I love stuff. Like, maybe I just have a lust for life. Like, let's do something.
Yeah.
Let's not be bored. I can't really count all the times I'm actually like, I'm fucking bored. I used to feel bored.
Yeah,
Like in my teenage years, I used to feel true boredom. I don't really feel that anymore.
Yeah, me neither. It's been years since I've said like I'm bored. As a teenager, that's something that came out of my mouth often. But I think once you like, well, especially if you start working, you ain't got no time to be bored. You know what I'm saying? But even outside of work,
Even
there's
the
so
pandemic.
much. Yeah, even the pandemic kind of showed us like, bro, it's so much shit to do.
But people
like,
were bored, and I'd be like, hey, guys, I bought a virtual video game.
Yeah, like
Everybody test yourself and then come by the house and we'll play with Tiny. Like,
that was literally my favorite time. I mean, it was a bad time. It was a sad time, but it was peaceful because I was just in the house doing shit. Like I was just in the house doing whatever I wanted to do, and that for me was exciting. You know, I mean, I was outside traveling and stuff too. At the ending, you know, more. Yeah. But in the beginning, 2020,
I also was coming up with shit to do, but that's how I am. Like, okay, nothing has happened. Fuck it, I'm gonna throw a Galentine's party. Let's do something. Like, yeah. I love, and I don't feel like that's like I'm not growing as a person. I do feel like even in arguments, I'll have an argument that I feel like went way better than an argument 2 years would have went. But that doesn't mean that I have to lose all my ability to argue. There are some people who like go on a healing journey and they become boring as fuck.
Yeah. And I feel like I've gone through like ups and downs of like me being boring, me being creative. I feel like there's times where I'm like super creative or I feel creative, and then times where I'm like, who am I? Like, and I don't really know what's going on. Like, I feel like I'm not creative in that moment. Like, I feel like last year I didn't really feel creative, but I know I've been a creative person in my past. So I'm like,
but I feel like both times I'm like, let's do this.
Yeah.
I seen this on the internet. You want to do it? I'm having something.
Yeah. I think.
So I don't think I saw you as like boring during those times because we're always doing something.
Yeah, but sometimes it could just look like that too.
What do you mean?
Like people like someone's always doing something, but what about the times you don't see them? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
but to me you weren't boring. We was doing stuff.
Yes, but when I wasn't doing stuff, I was like, damn, like, am I really? I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm speaking from like the perspective of someone. Like there are people that I've seen go through a healing journey and now they are boring. Mm-hmm. I'm saying I didn't feel that way about you.
That's because I feel like we like to try to.
Even when you were like, I'm not coming on that fucking podcast. Like, what are we going to do? I'm like, what? This is going to be a hoot.
Yeah. But I think the thing that benefits me is that I be open to trying. Yeah. Even if I'm like scared or I'm like, I'll try it. And then most of the time I end up liking something, even if I'm like, if I was scared to try it at first. But
and interestingly enough, like if you really know me, I'm like the opposite with like very simple shit. Like new foods, certain experiences, I'm straight. I'm straight at 6 o'clock on that.
Yeah. So the next one is, when your old interests don't hit anymore. So like when you realize like things you used to do or things you used to like, you don't really like or you're not really into anymore. Have you experienced that?
Yeah, I used to like making music. Now I don't like it. So I just stopped.
So you just stopped?
Remember, I recorded a whole project and never released it.
Yeah.
I'm over that.
So do you feel
That's
like
crazy?
Did you ever like go through a process though? Like when you realized that, did you feel sad? Did you feel like did you have to refigure out, you know, what you like, what you was passionate about, or you just kind of like?
I was like, I don't like this. It takes like a long time. You have to grapple with like you not sounding good to you over and over and over and over and over again. I don't like shit like that. Now, like acting, it's like you can, like I was in a play. I tell you guys that all the time, but I've been in more than one play. I'm actually like a decent actor. And it's probably because I'm fucking crazy. And I've been living for an audience my entire life. But like that felt different to me. And so I was like, that doesn't bring me as much enjoyment as this does. So dropped.
Yeah.
Let's go do something else.
And that's exciting. I feel like, you know, just being able to realizing like I don't want to do this no more. Let me try something else.
And the throat was in people being like, so when is the project coming out? And I'm like, never, bitch. I'm on to something else.
Is there anything that you've outgrown that you miss?
No, not really. Honestly, one time in gym, because people don't know this about me, I come from a family of sore losers. It's really bad. And like you see it in my brother really bad. Like when the Pats lost the Super Bowl, he started like ripping up random pieces of paper in the house. And my dad was like, please stop. Like I need some of these receipts. Like my dad was like that too. They think that it skipped me, right? Because I don't show that. But it's really that I'm so competitive. Like I hate losing so bad I just won't play. But one time we were playing speedball in high school at Norview. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to apply myself. And I like did really good. And I was like, you know what? All those times where I was like, yeah, no, I'm not into sports. I probably could have like tried a sport.
Yeah.
And been nasty at it. But I would have been a fucking villain.
Yeah.
Like I would have talked to people like shit, like acted like shit, like
you would have had poor sportsmanship.
Poor sportsmanship. Oh my God, one time I was mean to AJ Hadsell. Y'all aren't local. AJ Hadsell, the girl that like she went missing and they found out that like her stepdad, piece of shit, he's in jail now, had like chopped her up and put her in the river. Yeah, we went to Norview together and we were trying to play softball, and that's one of the things I'm not good at. Like small ball, bat, I already don't feel like I'm good at this. I'm not interested. And she played softball. And she like adjusted my stance, like she moved me for me. Mm-hmm. And I was like already irritated because I'm like, I'm not going to get this no matter what you do. She was just trying to help me. I wasn't like super mean to her, but I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe had I taken that kindly, one, I could have gotten into softball. I already like girls, so I'm in. And then I could have made a friend, and I didn't.
Yeah.
So I think maybe had I gotten more into sports, but also speedball is not a professional sport, but I'm nasty at it. You know which one that is? Where they take like the big ass ball, and it's almost like soccer, but you gotta like hit it.
Oh,
what?
Yeah,
Get that shit out of here. Maybe I could have been a goalie, but you get hurt a lot as a goalie. You have to be willing to put your body.
Yeah, in harm's way.
Does that answer that question though?
I mean, in a way, yeah, because it's just kind of like the question was like, what have you outgrown that you?
It's been over 10 years, and I still think about that game in gym class.
But yeah, I think that was a good one. I don't know if I've like outgrown them necessarily. Like there are certain parts of me that I feel like I just haven't. That's activated depending on like who I'm with or who I'm around, you know. And being that certain people that I'm not like around anymore, I think about like who I was around that person or around those people, and it's like. Sometimes I can miss that moment, but then I kind of realize like I'm still me. You know what I'm saying? So,
growing up, I did want to be like the most famous person in the world, and I think I've outgrown that. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've outgrown. Like I think it's like people don't want you to say like I'd like to have some form of fame or popularity. I don't think that's a bad thing to say.
I don't either.
We're not coming to the fucking studio to talk to each other. I can call you on the phone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we want people to watch and listen and consume and have conversations with us and share discussions. But would I like it if I could never go to the grocery store again? Probably not. And I do think that that's something that I had to mourn, like going from spending like all of my adolescent years, my childhood years with like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And I always used to be like, until I go to college. Like, if I go to college, that shit is clipped. And going to college, I was kind of like, damn, okay, so we're not going that route.
Yeah. I do think about that too, because I did grow up wanting, I didn't necessarily like want to be a singer or actress or anything. Like, I didn't necessarily know what I wanted to do, but I knew like I wanted to like meet famous people, you know? And so I would be like, damn, like when I grow up, I'm gonna meet this person. I haven't met them yet. I don't even think I've really ever met any celebrities for real. Not like hi, nice to meet you, you know? So I don't know. I guess I do kind of think about like what my life could still be though, you know? Because I feel like it's not too late for us.
Yeah, no, we're headed in like an upward trajectory, I feel. But I think it looks different than what I
imagine.
But I like how it looks now. Like, essentially what you're saying is like we'd be in rooms with really famous people. Before, when I was younger, I would have been the really famous person. And I don't think I want that anymore.
Yeah. Because that looks crazy now, especially with social media.
Yeah, there wasn't social media when I was cooking up this dream.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. So, even with all the excitement that we have in life, do you feel at peace?
Yeah, I don't think my peace can be shaken because if I'm cussing you out, I can't wish I cussed you out.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I think that I just have a ability to be very present. Mm-hmm. Like, I know where I'm at, I know what I'm doing, you know?
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to not, like, I don't ever feel out of control. Like, in adulthood, even if I'm, like, going off, it's like I've made the choice, you've gone too far, I'm going to fuck off on you, you know? Like, there's people who, like, black out. And you can't get them to come back no matter what you do. I don't feel that way. So I think even if I'm upset, I'm at peace because I'm feeling a thing. I'm acting on that thing. I don't have anything to regret later.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Whereas I think other people feel like at peace when nothing is happening.
Yeah. I feel at peace. And I mean, there's nothing like happening right now as far as like chaos or art. Like I'm not arguing with anybody and stuff like that. So I do feel at peace, but I also feel like, damn, this is uneventful. But, you know, I'd rather be at peace. Because we know I'd be anxious when I'm, like, arguing and stuff like that. So I think for now, I'm just going to take it for what it is. I'm where I'm at. Sorry, I'm getting, like, tongue-tied. And it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, if fussing and all of that shit disturbs your peace, then your peace is disturbed. Whereas me, like, you know how people get into arguments and they're like not really there. Yeah. I'm always there. Yeah. So like, I don't know. Presence. I think
being able to be present
peace is in my presence. Like I'm here.
That being able to be present is, I feel like, peaceful.
Yeah. And just confident in my decisions.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, this decision may be childish. This decision may be to move the plot forward. This decision may be to piss somebody off. And I know that they're going to be like, you're still mad about that itty-bitty bullshit 6 months later. And I'm fine with that right now. And in 6 months, I will still be fine with that. And that is peace to me. But peace to other people looks like, yeah, I don't argue with nobody. I don't fuss with nobody. And that's fine too. Just bring in the dancing lobsters.
Well, that's it for me.
I have advice from the internet where we take a no context internet clip and we turn it into valuable life advice. It's not pulling up the way that I had it before. So bear with me while I speed it up.
Long to theorize. A lot. And they're like, okay, we'll catch you on everything I've ever told you because it's the only way everything will make sense. I'll tell you on Christmas. And you're like, oh, I don't know if I have time to do that. But you finally meet up with them and they're like, okay, so Gary, our project manager. And you're like, yes, I figured it out. Gary is an alien and he's been hiding the number 17 in all hands meetings to show other aliens which executives they can body swap with to establish an alien cult. But twist, there are no aliens and it's all a simulation run by Rodney in accounting. And everyone's like, oh no, Gary was supposed to order catering, but he thought Rodney was going to do it. So no one ordered catering. And you're like, then what was the number stuff? I'm like, I don't know. I can't even remember mentioning that. That's so funny. The number thing. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, just the catering. And you're like, what have you been doing the past 3 years?
I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was fucking P Valley.
Yeah, what the fuck? You just reminded me.
It's been like 5 years, bro. Like, just let it go. Just
the valley is over. There is no valley. Fuck it.
They literally won't say like this show's canceled or the show's coming. Like, they literally keep saying it's coming. They won't give us any dates.
Them people have moved on.
I'm over it.
But yeah, and I think that what's interesting is in that video, she's like, you move on, you grow, you change. Life has shaped you, kind of like a river rock. Right. I think that's how I think about growth. Like, things happen, you change. Not like, I have to take an active stake in creating some change here.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm glad that folded in. But yeah, these TV shows, I mean, the lesson is like, it's explicit in
Yeah.
this. Knock it the fuck off. I was just saying this the other day. It used to be, you know, I got my winter shows. My winter shows are over. I'm upset about that. But now my summer shows are starting.
Yeah.
And I'm going to watch that. There's no reason it should be everything comes out right the fuck now. And then there's nothing to watch the rest of the year. Thank God for Heated Rivalry.
Right.
I mean, come on.
I mean, you
This
got your
shit is
little
out of hand.
one-offs, but yeah, no.
Where I'm like plumbing through shit. I'm like, I guess I can start the Hunting Wives. People said that was all right. But now I'm watching it like, fucking hate the Hunting Wives. There's nothing else to watch on TV.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then they give you these measly seasons, which 6 episodes. Come on, Canada.
Now we waiting a whole another year for another season.
And that's what I'm saying. And then they're like trying to explain to people now, like TV takes a long time. Abbott is showing us that TV does not take that fucking long. Film the shit. Put it to the public. Knock this off. And I can't even imagine what the payment for actors is like. You're waiting to get paid. You're waiting to see how this thing did that you did 2 years ago.
Right.
It's a mess. Y'all need to get, because, and the thing is, if TV had always been like this, okay. But it was not always like this. Y'all are being cheap. You need to rectify that. And she's absolutely right. If you give people 3 years to come up with something, with the exception of Severance, we
Especially
can't.
the internet.
They got to tell us what's happening. We can't put that shit together ourselves. They're going to come up with something better than you. Do you want that to happen?
That's probably why P-Valley been taking so long. They done seen everybody come up with their own theories online, and now they're like, damn, we got to go back to the writer's room. We got to, yeah. And now look, it's been 5 years.
Yeah, I just quite genuinely don't give a fuck. And what's his name is never going to be. No, he did work again. Lamerda.
Yeah, he's been a couple other things, I think.
They should have given him an opportunity to really show his like chops. So that, because now he's just like the gay rapper from that show. That's like a pigeonhole you want actors to be able to get out of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's the lesson from the internet, and I couldn't stand by it more.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, this has been another very insightful, very emotional roller coaster of an episode of Let Me Stay Focused podcast. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break. And if you haven't watched our New Year's video, you should. It's very endearing.
Yes.
Did I say don't be a hating ass bitch?
Yes.
So much for being present, right? Don't be a hating ass bitch again during the break, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Bye. Another episode of Let Me Stay Focused. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break.
Peace.
Bye.